This is a jam-packed video, so stay tuned for what's in store. I'm talking amazing viewpoints, temples and caves, lagoons, and maggots?
Okay, well, listen, I'm not that hungry.
If you're new to this channel, subscribe to come along for more adventures in the future, and make sure you hit that like button, and let's jump right into the video. So we're starting off with Namshai viewpoint today, and we're gonna visit a few different lagoons in the area. And apparently you can do the loop. It's like a loop here. It's a mini loop, not the Mai Hong Son loop. By the way, if you haven't seen the Mai Hong Son loop yet, make sure you check it out. But we are starting off here, and then we're gonna go to the viewpoint, spend some time there, soak in the views, head back down, and then go into the different lagoons. But yeah, it was about 20,000 kip per person to enter, and it opens at 5:30, the viewpoint, which is amazing. Really, really early if you want to catch the sunrise. We thought it opened at 7:30 because on Google Maps, that's what it says. But nonetheless, there was no sunrise this morning anyways. So even if we did go in the morning, I think it would have been a not so nice view. Yeah, it wasn't as bad. It's very steep, but it's also the bamboos and the ladders made it definitely that much easier to get up. But this is the view. It is stunning. Damn. The entry per person at the viewpoint is 20,000 kip, which is around $8. It'll take you between 15 to 30 minutes to get to the top depending on your fitness level, and I highly suggest going in the morning to avoid being slowed down by a line on the trail. The viewpoint stands at 1,398 feet with an elevation gain of 433 feet. The place is a good spot to catch a sunset, but the drawback is it would be crowded, but if you don't care so much for that, then that would probably be the ideal time for you to go. Just finished taking a photo on this other bike. I thought there was only one motorbike up here that you could take photos. There's actually two. This is what the platform looks like. I mean, it's fairly well built, fairly sturdy, I'd say. And then the other bike where we were is actually just over on that end. But the views are stunning here. I can see how people could come here for sunset or sunrise even, if there's a proper sunrise. But it is so beautiful. I think the other two viewpoints that we want to do, it's probably one of those two. I'm not sure which one. No, but this is the same. Yeah, I feel that this is higher as well.
And I feel this one gets a better view because if we're over there, this kind of blocks it, but I could be wrong.
To be honest, yeah, it's probably going to be the same view, just because around us, as you can see,
this
it's
is
just
exactly what
towering
I expect
mountains.
Vang Vieng
Yeah,
to look
this
like.
is the real Vang Vieng, I'd say. Just
None of
the
that
beautiful.
party stuff.
But we never even partied.
No, but the center I don't like.
I know, but we have to stay in the center just because it's convenience.
Because,
But the landscape is stunning here. There's paddy fields over there on that area, and in fact, it was fairly hazy when we took photos earlier, which made it more majestic. You got panoramic views of the area, and it is so damn beautiful. Got here at 7:30 or so, or 8, just before 8, right?
Yeah.
And we got here at the perfect time because on the way down, there is heavy foot traffic going up.
Oh yeah.
Look at this. The line goes all the way back to there. And when we came up, it was literally just us.
Yeah, there was no one really.
But you gotta come here early because otherwise I think it's just a little after 9 or a
yeah.
little after 10, I think.
Yeah.
It gets really, really crowded.
I feel like at 8 or a bit after, that's like a good time to go up here if you really want to like have the place to yourself and some peace and quiet.
Yeah. Sorry. Do you speak English? Yes. Do you know how many tuk-tuks are in the parking lot? Like, is it a lot? Yeah. Do you know if it's a lot or? Oh, you don't remember? Oh.
Because we are a member, so...
Okay.
Okay.
I. Oh. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. I just wanted to ask because I'm curious how many tuk-tuks are parked downstairs because it feels like there's 40 of them now parked easily. Oh, it ends. It ends with the guy with the blue shirt. Wanted to know how many tuk-tuks there are parked in the parking lot, right? And as you can see, there's a bunch of them over there. And that doesn't even account for the amount of tuk-tuks that have probably left and gone somewhere and just came back here to pick up their whatever, the tourists. But nonetheless, we're gonna head up a few Blue Lagoons. I think there's 3 of them.
Yeah, I
So we just got to Blue Lagoon 3 and it's 20,000 kip per person.
do. Yeah.
That's about, again, roughly $1. I don't know if all the lagoons are gonna have an entry fee, but I think it should, I feel like it will. But Jasmina's got the mullah.
Yeah.
Was that exact?
No, I don't have exact.
Oh. Kopchai. Just made it to Blue Lagoon and this is what it looks like. It is actually very beautiful. Wow. So here there's a massive restaurant and there's the Blue Lagoon right behind us. Also, the water is not that blue. It's actually more of a green color and it's got this amazing landscape behind it. But that's the lagoon. There's also a couple of huts where you could hang out, tables, chairs, and then I feel that this is a place where you eat. It's a restaurant. But our next stop is Blue Lagoon number 5, I believe, or 6?
Yeah, it's number 5.
Is it 5? That one is apparently more of in a natural setting. There's not that many restaurants or it's not too touristy like this. And it's also less crowded. So we're gonna hit that up. It's about 15 minutes away from here. The Blue Lagoon 3 had swings, diving platforms, tubes, and tables with umbrellas. It's a first come first served basis and the entry is 20,000 kip, which is just under $1. We didn't spend too much time here as we have a jam-packed day ahead of us, so we were off to the next lagoon, which is Blue Lagoon number 5. Got to Blue Lagoon 5 and it was 20,000 kip to enter, and this is supposed to be more of a natural setting, which I can kind of see it. I think it's over there. And there's only one resto and there's definitely less tourists here.
Yeah, there's
for sure.
More locals here, I feel like.
Exactly, there's actually locals on the bridge now. I feel that there's more locals and there's only a few tuk-tuks here. Our scooter has been holding up, our e-bike has been holding up in this very rugged terrain. It's very, very bumpy to get here.
Oh yeah.
Some parts, but she's held up fairly well, I'd say. I like e-bikes.
Me too. It's surprisingly comfortable too. It's very comfortable.
The other one was just, it felt very staged. The stuff they've built in the lagoon, but this one is actually, it feels more natural. I mean, you got them tables here and whatnot, but it's actually very, very peaceful here. And look at the landscape.
Yeah.
The surroundings is just stunning.
I'd say this is a cool place to come and chill for a moment. I mean, because you got the views from every single angle, which is nice. We were gonna go, right? But there's these 2 kids, locals, right there. They've been trying to get on their kayak for quite some time now. So funny to look They keep at. Falling off. Okay, the one is on, the second one, no.
Though this is more in a natural setting, Blue Lagoon 5 also had the same entry fee of 20,000 kip. There are tables here by the lagoon, although these ones have no umbrellas, but there are trees tall enough if you want to be under the shade. This lagoon is definitely much more quieter than the previous one.
The admission fee is probably going to be 20,000 kip once again per person. I'm not sure. This one is a more popular one than the other lagoons, but we're going to go check it out. And I don't want to spend too much time here.
Oh, me
That's
too.
the thing. Yeah. So we're going to go inside and see what the hype is all about. Also, I feel that this admission fee office or whatever is more official than the other ones that we went to. Well, this is the lagoon. It's actually, I think this is the blue, it's more bluer than the other one. This is surprisingly the bluest one, but there's a lot of Chinese tourists here.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like we're the only ones that's not from China. We found a little spot. And it's funny because on Google, it says that this is really crowded. But it actually isn't. I mean, yeah, true. There's a lot of Chinese tourists here, but there's a lot of them actually in Vang Vieng. But we found a little spot here because we like to be away from the crowd where we could just chill. I was just telling Jasmina, this is probably a good spot to just have a little picnic.
Oh, yeah.
I actually don't even mind if somebody comes over here. I mean, there's a resto right there. I don't mind eating here. She's just staring into the abyss at this point. That's how I know she's hungry. But yeah, there's a lot of people. It's just they're seated, they're scattered everywhere, I guess, so to speak. And so you can find little pockets or areas where you could just sit on your own. But this lake is by far the bluest. And I wouldn't say the quietest, no, because I can definitely hear them talking on the other side. But which one was your favorite out of the 3 lagoons we've gone to? From your favorite to the least favorite, I guess.
Oh, so in an order?
In an order, yeah.
Okay, so...
your least favorite first, and then down to your favorite. Yeah.
So my least favorite. Okay, so my least favorite one was the first one that we went to, which was number 3. That was number 3, yeah.
Blue Lagoon 3. Yeah.
After that, this would be second, and then the last one would be Blue Lagoon number 5. That
Number
would be
5.
the... I would say.
Mine is definitely also in the same order. I like the other one because it was more of a natural setting. That was 5, right?
Yeah, 5.
Yeah, more natural setting, friendly locals, and it was just raw. It wasn't this with tables and chairs and restos and stores. You can tell that this one is a popular one just because of the amount of stores and restos inside the place. But definitely the natural 1 to 5. Yeah, Blue Lagoon number 5 was my favorite.
Blue Lagoon 1 had the same entrance fee as the previous lagoons, but at least the ticketing office looked more official, as the first 2 was just being manned by a kid on a chair and the other had a little shed type collecting the fees. This is also the more popular one out of all the lagoons here. There's plenty of restaurants, markets for souvenirs, as well as swings and diving platforms for the lagoon. After relaxing by the lagoon, we remember that there's a temple inside a cave nearby, so we decided to check it out.
Okay, to get to this cave, we have to get up. Another hike. Leg day continues for the both of us. We just made it in the cave, and it is actually stunning here. Look at this. Look at how the light is just beaming through that hole. But we came from over there, and we also saw some people, actually just 2 people, coming out of that way. And there were some other people that were trying to, I don't know where they were. Oh, they were there. I don't know if you can see them with a torch. But I don't think we're going to go deep into the cave just because this is where we essentially want to go. We want to see the temple inside, the lying Buddha. But this looks so majestic here. I mean, look at this. It's just the way the light is hitting that hole in the cave. But I think there's other ways to go about it. Yeah, go around and explore the cave. Because, I mean, these people are with torches on their head, right? So they're, I'm pretty sure, I don't know how deep this cave is. I don't want to find out. Also hungry at this point, so I couldn't care less for that. But we're probably going to stay for a few minutes and then head back down and then drive into the city. I think we are going to have the food that we had yesterday just to play it safe. Because I don't want to have a terrible pad thai or terrible whatever fried rice I've been having the past few days here in Vang Vieng.
We didn't explore too deep into the cave as we just wanted to see the temple and we were both hungry, so we decided to leave and head back into town to get some food in our system.
The other thing I was going to say is that the temple is actually very beautiful and the cave is so majestic.
Yeah.
It's worth it. It's definitely worth paying the 20,000 kip. The other lagoons, yeah, you just get the lagoon and that's it. But this one I think is definitely, you know, you get more for your buck, so to speak. But finally, we're finally gonna have some food.
Oh yeah.
We're just gonna drive into the city. I think we are 10 minutes away or so. Drive into the city, we're gonna go to that burger place. We might just eat there, I don't know, depending on how busy it is or how empty it is. But if it is busy, we're definitely not eating there. We're definitely just gonna do a takeout again. But yeah, I mean, this place is beautiful. They've got slugs here. Do you eat it? You eat? Eat? How much? Oh, it's right here. Okay, well, listen, I'm not that hungry. We decided to come back because it's much quieter. In the evening, it was just filled with tourists, Chinese tourists to be specific. But they come here and it was just really, really loud. But everyone's in the lagoon, so
Everyone's relaxing over there, so we can relax.
Yeah, that lagoon was nice, that last lagoon. But on the way out, actually, it got busier. It seemed like there were more people, more Chinese tourists, essentially.
Yeah, I think because it's after lunch.
Yeah, it's after lunch, so I think they headed there after. But overall, I enjoyed the lagoon. The cave was amazing. This was the other thing. I witnessed this. I didn't capture it on camera. There were a few tourists, right, females, in the lagoon. They were trying to get in the water. And then when Jasmina and I passed the bridge, essentially to go towards the exit, I saw a few males, Chinese males, tourists, filming them. You can see their camera fully zoomed in on these tourists, the females, that were going to the lagoon, which was slightly creepy for one.
Yeah, that's why we don't go swimming. That's why I don't go swimming in places like that, just because of that.
If you're a female, maybe you don't care, maybe you do. If you do, that's not the place to be. Plus, if you jump off the diving thing, they will cheer for you because they're sitting all around that area.
Oh, yeah.
All of them have the tables there, and they're either, the males are probably going to creep on you or cheer on you if you jump off that platform. That's it, the diving platform. Yeah. But that's one thing to be aware of, by the way. And this is, again, I'm just sharing what I witnessed. But yeah, we're here, we're eating this, we're gonna have this burger and fries.
After getting some food, we headed to get some sweets and then headed to a sunset spot. I actually don't know the name of this place, but I thought it'd be a good spot to catch the sunset and the hot air balloons, so yeah.
They're flying either far off to the right or far off to the left, away from the mountains, which would make sense because why would you want to fly over the mountains? It's fairly risky. There's also a few paragliders over there, but yeah, I don't know. I don't think they're gonna come that close.
No.
Because look, that's where takeoff is from. And then the other takeoff, actually, I don't know where those came from, to be honest. But we're just watching people, the hot air balloons take off from that way. So I don't know. But we'll see. I mean, worst case though, I am very sure we're gonna have a nice sunset because look at this. The sun is gonna go down right in front of us. So we're still just gonna hang around for sunset. It was very, very beautiful. It's unfortunate that they don't fly over the mountains. I mean, that's very selfish of me because it's probably very dangerous to fly over. But you know, we just wanted it for the aesthetics. But nonetheless, we are gonna enjoy this little sunset that we're having. It's a beautiful one, as you can see, accompanied by cows on that end. But there's also a lot of people here, as you can see. This seems to be the spot to just bring your blanket, grab a baguette from the streets, and have a little supper or snacks.
Little picnic.
Which is actually not a bad idea, but we just had to move away from the crowd because we like our own space.
We like our own bubble.
Yeah, we're very selfish in that way.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, as you can see, the sun is setting. It's going to be a beautiful one. And then we're surrounded by this beautiful, beautiful mountains. And then there's the cows.
Oh, so majestic of them walking through the sunset.
Yeah. And if you've watched this far, you know that this is a jam-packed, adventure-packed episode of this vlog. So consider giving it a like and subscribing to our channels. But we're not done yet. Wait, are we done or what do we have after this? Actually, we have to
I hope we're done. I'm kidding.
We're gonna hike up a mountain.
No.
Overnight and sleep on top. That should be the title. That should be the cover. Clickbait. You know, the funny thing is, flew the drone a few times today. Everything was all good. Went back to our place, charged the battery for 1 hour, or at least I thought I did. Guess what? It's not even charged. Literally flew my drone for, what, 2 minutes?
No, it wasn't even, it was like 20
Listen,
seconds.
it was 2 minutes.
It was 20 seconds.
Yeah, I know, but had to bring it back home because apparently it didn't charge. Nonetheless, I got a few shots. We'll be back here again anyways at some point, hopefully, but we enjoyed the sunset. It was beautiful. Not that many hot air balloons or paragliders, whatnot, but today was just a very adventure-packed day. We're spent.
Yeah.
Okay, we're spent. I think tomorrow we're definitely gonna take a break. Since Jasmine and I like to travel slow, we're gonna take a break tomorrow, get some editing done, and just take a chill day tomorrow. You know, this is a big field, right? And there was just a biker just literally drove right in front of us, and I got distracted. It's mind-boggling sometimes how people's minds work. It's not my field. No, listen, it's not my field. It's just out of all the places, right? The man decided to drive right in front of us. I am very curious what goes through people's minds sometimes. It's nothing against him. He's more than welcome to drive wherever, obviously. But with the amount of space here, there's a lot of space. Listen, look, I'm gonna show you later because where it's mounted, it's on top of a helmet, which is actually. Anyways, I don't want to get into it, but it's just a massive field. And why would you? I'm just curious, genuinely asking why you would drive. Why you would drive right in front of me. Anyways, today was a great day.
Get to the point.
What?
Get to the point.
I'm trying to get to the part. Okay, what was your favorite part of the day?
Everything, but the hike was amazing. I love the viewpoint.
I would have to say the Namshai viewpoint was amazing.
Yeah.
Jasmina taught me how to pronounce it.
I think that's how you pronounce Namshai.
To this point, we actually don't know how to pronounce it. I was calling it, what was I calling it? Namshai.
Sai, I don't know.
Yeah, I was calling it Namshai, and then Jasmina started saying Namshai.
I think it's Namshai.
Yeah, I think that's a proper way of saying it. I don't know. Comment down below, let me know who said it properly. I'm saying Namshai, she's saying Namshai. But yeah, that is definitely my favorite as well. And then the cave in Blue Lagoon 1 was actually, I feel that it's underrated. It's very beautiful, it's very majestic. But overall, it's an amazing day. Hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, you already know what to do. Give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe to our channel if you haven't done so yet, and we'll see you tomorrow. Oh, wait. One more thing. I want to show you where this is mounted, right? It's on a helmet. Yeah. And then look where you could possibly go to enter the field. It's huge, but instead he picked this route. Just saying.
We'll see you tomorrow.